Classification of matter. Matter is divided into two. First one, pure substances and mixtures. These pure substances are again divided into two, elements and compounds. Elements are again divided into three, metals, then non-metals and metalloids. Okay. Now, these compounds are also again divided into two, organic compounds and inorganic compounds. What about mixture? Mixtures are divided into two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Okay. Now, let us explain one by one. Okay. Pure substances. Pure substances are materials which contain only one substance. Okay. Contain only one substance. Or we can say pure substances have fixed composition. Okay. Example, copper, then silver, etc. All these contain only one substance which is having a fixed composition. Okay. Now, next one is mixtures. What are mixtures? Mixtures consist of two or more elements or compounds in any ratio. Okay. Contains compounds in any ratio or components in any ratio. Or we can say they have variable composition. Okay. Variable composition. Example, mixture of grains and pulses. Grains and pulses. Okay. Their ratio varies or they have variable composition. Such compounds are called as mixtures. Now, next one is, what do you mean by an element? Pure substances are again divided into two elements and compounds. So, what do you mean by an element? An element consists only one particle. Element consists only one particle. Example, hydrogen, oxygen, etc. contains only one particle. Now, what do you mean by compounds? Compounds contains two or more atoms of different elements combined to form a compound. Okay, two or more atoms of different elements combined to form an element. Okay, to form a compound. Example, water molecule H2O is a compound. Okay, then what are the different properties of water? Water is a fire extinguisher. Another example, oxygen O2. It's a supporter of combustion. Then H2 burns with a pop sound. These are the different properties of elements and compound. Okay, water H2O is a compound. Okay, and H2 and O2 are elements. Okay. Next, compounds are divided into two. Which are the organic and inorganic compounds. Organic and inorganic. What are organic compounds? Organic compounds contain carbon and few other elements like hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, halogens, etc. Okay, organic compounds contain carbon. Main element is carbon. Okay, then contain carbon and few other elements like hydrogen, sulfur, nitrogen, halogens, etc. Let's take one example. In the case of sugar, example is sugar. Then urea, etc. are examples. What about inorganic compounds? Compounds made up of two or more elements obtained from minerals and ores. Compounds made of two or more elements, okay, two or more elements which are obtained from minerals and ore. And ores. Also, all the other compounds except organic compounds are called as inorganic compounds. Example, NaCl, then KCl. These are all examples of inorganic compounds. Mixtures. Mixtures are divided into homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. What do you mean by homogeneous mixtures? Those mixtures whose composition is uniform throughout. Okay, composition is uniform throughout. Such mixtures are called as homogeneous mixture. We can take one example, sugar solution, then milk. We know all these are having a uniform composition. Now, what about heterogeneous mixtures? Non-uniform throughout. Okay, mixtures whose composition is non-uniform throughout. Sometimes different compounds can be observed with our naked eye. Okay, such mixtures are known as heterogeneous mixtures. That is, composition is non-uniform throughout. Example, muddy water. Muddy water. Okay. It is non-uniform throughout. Its composition, it varies. And these heterogeneous mixtures can be separated by using different methods. Which are they? Picking. If it is observed, it can be picked. Okay. By separation. For separation, we can pick the compounds which are non-uniform. Okay. Now, another method is filtration. Then, another method, crystallization, etc. These are different methods for the separation of heterogeneous mixtures.